Hey friends, welcome back. Today I've got something really exciting, the Meraki Espresso Machine. In this video I will show you everything about it. The timer grinder, the dual boiler system and the touchscreen interface. It is a really exciting machine. It uses a rotary pump, it is a dual boiler and it heats up in just 4 minutes. So I'm really excited what you think about it. And of course I will test how it really performs, I will make a few drinks and I will let you know who I think this machine is perfect for. Let's dive in.
The first thing we're going to take a look at is what actually comes in the box when you order the Meraki Espresso Machine. The first thing is, as always, a quick start guide and an instruction manual. Inside the box you'll find a bottomless 58mm stainless steel portafilter with a wooden handle. It comes with an 18-gram precision filter basket. It feels very nice overall, it has good weight, and the wooden handle looks great in my opinion. The special thing about this portafilter is that it has a detachable dual spout. It's very easy to attach and just a very nice feature to have. You also get a 350ml milk pitcher with the Meraki logo on the bottom. Then there is also a nice and heavy tamper included, as well as a distribution tool. What's really awesome is that they've even included a tamping station, which I think is a great bonus if you're just getting into espresso and don't have a full setup yet. It's made out of wood, it looks great, and it feels very premium. It's perfect to store all the tools next to your machine, and it really helps to get a clean and easy workflow. All the tools feel solid and well made, definitely not cheap accessories thrown in as an afterthought. You also get a really nice barista towel and a brush to clean your machine. So right out of the box, you're ready to go, nothing else needed. That's a big win, especially if you're upgrading from a simpler setup or buying your first serious machine. Now, let's talk about the design. The Meraki is definitely a very modern looking machine. It has 3 stylish towers with different functions. It has the grinder on the left, brew group in the middle, and the steam boiler on the right, giving it a sleek, modern look. The machine uses ABS plastic, aluminum, and stainless steel, and it feels very solid on the counter. The touchscreen is bright and intuitive, so it's very easy to use, even when the sun is shining at the display. I really like the design, especially when it's placed in a modern apartment. The touchscreen allows you to operate the whole machine. There are 3 main icons: grinder, brew, and steam. I will start to talk about the built-in grinder, which is co-designed with Timemore. It features 37mm conical burrs and stepless grind adjustment. You can simply use the lever on the machine to change the grind size. As soon as you change the grind level, the machine notices that you changed it. As you can see, the screen says that I'm on grind level 16 at the moment. When I physically change the grind size, the machine immediately tells me the exact grind size I chose. What's really cool about the grinder as well is the fact that it uses Brew-by-Weight. I am normally aiming for 18 grams of coffee, but you can easily change that by touching the number in the middle of the screen and then swipe to the amount you want. I will leave it at 18 grams because that's my go-to amount. This magnetic dosing cup also comes with the machine, and because of the built-in magnet, it easily slides into place. Oh, and this is the scale. It sits directly under this little piece of rubber, which you can use as a protection for the scale. Now I want to show you how the grinder works. You simply touch the grinder icon on top of the touchscreen and then you click the grind button that shows up. Oh, and just to show you how accurate this grinder is, I'm gonna weigh the empty portafilter before I put the coffee grounds into it, and then I weigh it again afterwards. And we got exactly 18 grams. I tried the grinder very often and I can tell you, you get your desired amount 9 out of 10 times. And the biggest difference I ever got was 0.1 gram. So the grind by weight feature is definitely very reliable. Now let's talk about brewing. After turning the machine on, it takes around 10 seconds until you can use the touch screen. As you can see, the ring around the grinder icon is already all white. The rings around brew and steam are gray. They indicate how far the boilers have already progressed in heating up. It only takes around 3 minutes until both boilers are heated up and ready to use. And that is really unique. Now let's get into the brew setup. You can see the brewing temperature on top. If you click on the temperature, you can easily change it to your desired degree. After changing the temperature, you can also change the amount of coffee you want in your cup, as the machine can also brew by weight, thanks to the second scale below the group head. I'm going for a 1:2 ratio, so 18 grams in and 36 grams of coffee out. Lastly, I want to show you the steaming setup. Here you can choose the steam level, from gentle to strong. I use strong because I am used to powerful steaming. You can also change your desired milk temperature. There is a temperature sensor sitting inside of the steam wand, so it automatically stops steaming your milk when your desired milk temperature is reached. How cool is that? By the way, if you don't want everything to be automatic, you can also just pull a shot of espresso manually. Just use the lever on the group head and the shot starts. Same for the steam wand. You can simply turn the lever to start and stop steaming. And now we can finally make our first espresso. I just used the 18 grams of coffee that I ground earlier. Then I used the distributor and the tamper that came with the machine. I lock the portafilter in, click on brew, change the brew temperature to 93 degrees, and change my desired output to 40 grams of coffee, as I use a light roasted coffee. And sometimes I prefer it when it's a little bit more than a 1:2 ratio. The rotary pump is so quiet that's just awesome.
Okay, now it's time for me to try the espresso. So we got 18 grams in, 40 grams out in only 22 seconds. So I guess this is going to be a little bit too sour, but I will still try it. Ooh, that's definitely too sour, so I have to grind finer, and this is what I do next, and then we will see how it tastes then.
Okay, now I will quickly show you how I dial in my next shot. So hopefully it will be less sour. I change grind size from 18 to 16 and start the grinding process. Then I put the coffee into the portafilter, use the distributor and the tamper again. Then I just lock the portafilter in and press brew. This time, we got 41 grams in 25 seconds, so this should be closer to what I want the espresso to be.
This time we got 25 seconds of extraction time, so I hope this one is better or at least a little bit less sour. I'm gonna try it and I will let you know. Yes, this one is much more pleasant. The sourness is almost completely gone. It's still a little bit sour, but it could also be the espresso beans that I'm using because they are more on the light roasted side. So this is a tasty espresso and I won't complain at all. So for me it was very easy to dial in my espresso with the Meraki. It's definitely a very beginner friendly machine. The grinder is made by Timor, which are well known in the coffee industry, so I think they know what they are doing and you can really taste it in the cup.
The automatic steam wand is definitely a standout feature. It offers both manual and automatic steaming modes. I am always using the automatic steaming with this machine because the built-in temperature sensor stops steaming once your set temperature is reached. You just have to press one button and you get creamy, dense milk foam without any effort. The steam is dry and powerful, creating excellent microfoam for latte art. It's so easy to use and definitely very useful when learning latte art because many people make the mistake of overheating their milk. Now I want to show you what else you can do within the menu. For example, there is an automatic backflush program which navigates you through the backflushing process. Then there is a whole tutorial section explaining how to use the machine or how to make different drinks. You also have the option to let the machine preheat on a specific day or time if you want to. Then there is the scale. You can use the scale without making coffee. This is actually really helpful because if you want to make a matcha latte, for example, you can just use the built-in scale to measure out the amount of matcha. And guys, as I've said before, the scale is very accurate and it reacts very quick to every little amount you add. Another really important feature is pre-infusion. You can choose the amount of pressure and the duration of pre-infusion. This is really fun to play around with different coffee beans.
Oh, and did I mention that this machine also has a water outlet? Because just from looking at the machine you probably wouldn't think that it has one, but it does. This little thing at the back is the water outlet. And this is how you use it. You go into the main menu, you press on the water drop,
let's break things down with a few pros and cons after spending some solid time with the Meraki Espresso Machine. Starting with the pros. The dual boiler system combined with PID temperature control gives you incredible thermal stability and speed. You can brew and steam at the same time, and the temperatures stay rock solid. I also love the integrated time-more grinder. It's consistent and well-tuned for espresso. Paired with the magnetic dosing cup, it makes prepping your shot super smooth. One standout feature are definitely the built-in scales. Grind-by-weight and brew-by-weight is just awesome to have. And finally, I have to say the steam performance is excellent. The steam wand is powerful, fast, and the temperature sensor makes milk texturing easier than ever, especially for beginners. And now a few cons to keep in mind. One thing the Meraki doesn't offer is flow profiling or any kind of pressure control during extraction. But I can understand this decision, as these features can be overwhelming for beginners, and they wanted to make the machine really easy to use. The overall build quality is very solid, but there's quite a bit of plastic used throughout. That helps keep the weight and price down, but to some people it matters to have a full metal machine. And speaking of price, with a retail price of almost 2,000 euros, it's definitely not cheap. They do run promotional discounts from time to time, so keep an eye out for those. You get a lot of tech and performance for the money, and in my opinion, there is no other machine with as many features for this price point at the moment. So, who should buy this machine? The Meraki Espresso Machine is a compelling option for home baristas seeking an easy-to-use all-in-one solution. Its combination of advanced features, user-friendly design, and consistent performance makes it stand out in the crowded coffee market. If you want cafe-quality coffee and like the modern look and very smart features it offers, the Meraki is worth the price and a lot of fun to use. Thanks for watching this review. If you have any questions or want to share your experiences with the machine, drop a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more coffee content. Until next time, happy brewing!